The total cost of your tuition will actually be paid, and also the cost of housing are fully covered, which means you don't need to bother about accommodation. Provision for fund for textbook and other education materials that you are going to be using during your course of study will also be paid for. The support for travel costs related to study will be catered for, so you don't want to bother about flight ticket and every other things relating to that. Okay. And one more thing is you are going to be getting monthly allowance for your living expenses. Maybe you have some things to cater for extra, then you can use this to actually fund your living expenses, right? Coverage for your medical and health related expenses will also be provided to you. Okay, all of these are things that we are going to be exploring in today's video, and I want you to make sure you sit back, you relax to understand what you need to do to be able to participate in this fully funded scholarship today. If you are someone who has been struggling to actually get scholarship in any of the countries, either in Europe, in North America, in Canada, or in UK, then you want to make sure you stick around this video to have better understanding of what you need to do to be able to participate in this easy to apply scholarship that is available to everyone who want to study in different countries. This is not targeting just a single country this time around, but coming from different country. Okay, so every information you need to know, the requirements, the application process, how you can apply, list of schools that are partnering with this particular funding organization, then you want to be aware of everything that is related to this. Okay, and this is exactly what I will be sharing with you in today's video. So if you are new here, I want you to actually click on that subscribe button as I welcome you here, and I hope you are going to get value on this channel. If you are a returning subscriber, thank you for coming back again, and I hope you keep getting value here. If you have any question at any point, you want to make sure you actually drop them at the comment box so that I can give response to them. Okay, if you have any personal concern, you want to reach out to me directly via email, or you want to send me message on my Instagram page. Okay, now we are going straight to the screen right now to see every information relating to this particular fully funded scholarship today. Remember, all your tuition fee will be covered. The cost of living expenses will also be paid for. Also, when it comes to the housing, it will be provided for. So wait as we walk through this information, and I hope you get value today. Now we are going to quickly look at the universities that are actually eligible at this time. Those are the country where their university have been supported. Okay, so if you come to the section right here on my website right here, you are going to see under Africa, these are the countries, universities that are supported, or how should I put this? These are the university where you can actually participate in this. And if you come to North America, these are the university where you can participate in this. Okay. If you also come to Europe, okay, you're also going to see these are the two universities participating from Europe, and from the Middle East. This is the only university from Lebanon that is participating in this. Like I said at the beginning, this is not just focusing on maybe United States, Europe alone. This is a general worldwide funding that is available to individuals who actually meet up with requirements and can actually prove that the program they are looking for are actually listed here. Okay, so one thing you need to actually point your attention to or put into consideration is that if your program of interest is not there, you cannot apply, right? So this is why I always make sure that I do justice to show you the programs that are available first before we go ahead to what you can actually apply to. Okay, so let's go back to the website. As I've shown you already the list of countries. So in United States, we have the Arizona State University. In Canada, we have the MC Guild University, and you know every year MC Guild always have this funding that is also coming directly from them. Okay, So if you've not watched my video on McGill, you can watch them later on. We also have the University of British Columbia, which is also one of the good province in Canada, right? We also have the University of Toronto participating in this. A lot of people might be saying Canada is very, very expensive, especially Toronto. Okay, it is true that Toronto is very, very expensive, but if you are getting a funding opportunity like this that tends to cover everything, then you will be on the safer side. Okay, so if you come back to the United States school, you're also going to see West Lily University is also there. And for the Europe, okay, we have the University of Edinburgh, which is in UK, and Sciences Po, which is majorly in France. Okay, so Middle East, American University of Beirut, okay, which is in Lebanon. Okay, so this sounds like Beirut in Germany, but that is not. Beirut in Germany is Bay, then Beirut. Okay, so under Africa, if you want to study in Uganda, South Africa, then you can also look into this funding. A lot of people are being denied scholarship because of so many reasons. So you can actually start from somewhere, then from there you can move to your destination of interest. Okay. So once you identify the school you want to actually pick, then you need to go to requirements or eligibility. For this funding to be applicable or to be awarded to you, you must have a strong academic performance and potential for success in your higher education. You must demonstrate financial need, showing that the scholarship is essential for accessing this education that you are planning to embark on. Okay? Proving leadership skills and a commitment to community services or social impact is also important. This is open to students from Africa and other regions. Okay, education level varies by institution and may include higher school graduates for undergraduate program or bachelor holder for the graduate program. So you should be familiar with this information right now. If you are going to be applying for bachelor, you need your high school, and if you are applying for your masters, you need your bachelor. Okay, so for the documents, you actually need to go ahead to fill all the documents that are listed: letter of recommendation, proof of financial need, proof of citizenship or residential, which you can actually use the international passport in most cases to prove this. Okay, so but when we get there, we are going to look at major things. Okay, so if you look at this section, the deadline for this actually varies depending on the university that we've explored. So the university will determine when they can take application T. Okay, maybe they can take application on up to September, November, January, February. So you need to make sure you check each and every one of them. And if you come to this page, so I'm going to bring you here so that you understand how I get to that page. You know, I always put the link at the bottom. So you see the apply now button, right? So when you click on that button, it's going to take you to that particular page. Okay, so on that page is where you can then decide where you want to go to. Okay, so our partner manage the recruitment and selection of the Mastercard Foundation scholars. Okay, so this funding is actually coming from Mastercard, and you want to make sure you check the partner university to know what is there. Okay, partner institutions have their own application process, deadline, admission fee. We recommend that you read through the application guideline or contact the institution of your choice. Okay, and this is what I say most time. If you are trying to apply, don't rush your application. Make sure you do all the due diligence to make sure send emails to school, right, to inquire for more information. You can think that you have that enough information to actually start the application until you start the application and you are stuck in between. Okay, so it is always good to start sending emails to schools first. Okay, so if you send email to them and they need to direct you to another person in the school, they always do this. Okay, because this is what I do for most people from time to time, right? People will support with admission application. Okay, So make sure you send email. Don't be afraid to send email to schools to ask for more information. Okay. And now that we know that this is the Mastercard Foundation Scholarship, then you can actually indicate that you are requesting for more information about the Mastercard Foundation Scholarship. If you come back to this section where we have the participating university, you can see that I do not group it under here. But if you come to the Mastercard itself, you are going to see if you are targeting undergraduate program, these are the universities that you need to target. Okay, the American University of Beirut, which is in Lebanon, Ashezi University, Kwame University. I think that should be in Ghana. University of Abomi, that should be in Port Novo, that's Benin Republic. University of Gonda, Earth University, Macquarie University. Okay, so if you are looking into undergraduates, then these are the university you want to look at. If you are then targeting master program, I think this is the best way for us to actually filter it down. Okay, so if you are targeting for masters, then these are the university you want to go to. Okay, so this one is also part of the undergraduate school. So MC Gilwell University. Okay, so I think we even have more university here. We have the Oxford University as well. We have the Science Po, which is coming from France, British Columbia, Canada. So you want to check them from time to time. I think in the past I've brought to your screen a couple of these individuals university from most of these schools, like Toronto University, uh, um, the McGill University, which is also from Canada, right? I'm not sure I've really talked about Arizona State University scholarship, but I know they have a fully funded scholarship for international students. Okay, so any of them, you just want to make sure you explore all the information that will be available there. So just before we go, I want to show you additional information, right? So let's pick this particular one. So I'm going to click on this and it will take us to this page. But before we get to this page, I actually want to show you additional information. If you come back to this page, you remember I told you there's a link here at the bottom, right? There's a link that says apply now and there's a link that says official website. So if you click on the official website, it's going to bring you here. When you get here, you then have more information from here: how to apply, where to apply, more information about the programs, application series tips. Okay, so if you want to get more information, maybe requesting for more information, okay, you can then click on this. Okay, post-secondary education email. So but the part I will say you should explore more is where to apply to the program, which we've seen. It has been said that you have to apply directly to the school. Okay, more information, you can actually come here to do justice to this. I always say this: don't just rely on the information, you need to also make extra research to know, because I will not come here to give you all the information on the website. I will just pick the major points and then talk about this. It is your own due diligence to actually go ahead and make extra research before you make decision to submit your application. Okay, so when you do this, you are then on the safer side to actually getting into any of the university of this particular program. Okay, then you can apply to your program of interest. Okay, so if you come to Pictoria, for Pictoria, we actually see Mastercard Foundation Scholarship. So I think let's click on this. I think these are some of their previous events. How to apply. Why is this not loading up? Okay, so I think it's trying to load up. Interested? If you're interested, UP application process, the Mastercard Foundation Scholar Program, eligibility criteria. So if you are going to be applying, you actually want to check the eligibility criteria, the duration of the program. Scholars are expected to fulfill the requirements of their specific program with the allocated minimum period. Okay, so each of them have internal links that you can click on to get additional information. Okay, so like this one now, This one says the deadline is going to come in September. So as you can see, the deadline is going to come in September. So you want to go back to go and check each and every one of them and see, because they already have different deadline and we've seen that. So you want to make sure you check the one that interests you to see when the deadline will be. Okay, but this one that we are using for case study today, the deadline is in September. Like I said, we have some that the deadline will be in December, right? Okay, so these are the 4 steps you need to follow. Application are open to undergraduates, master students, and all of them. The program is aimed at African youth facing financial socio-economic challenges. Applicants must exhibit leadership. So those are just major information that I've given you already. So, but you still want to come here, these are emails that you can actually send emails to. Okay, so if you come here, you must apply to Up first to initiate the application process. Okay, so the hub is what we've seen there. Then download and complete the hard copy of the relevant application form provided below. Okay, so the first thing is you must apply to the hub first, which is the upnet. Okay, so they just shorten it. You need to apply to the upnet first, then follow this. Please follow instruction. So you need to submit your application electronically via this email. For additional information, you can actually send them email to this. Okay, so you need to, this is still the same email, right? But you need to come to the up website. I think the up website is loading. So when it loads, we need to fill up information. So I will not take your time. I want to find out what I qualify for, log in to continue, start new application. Okay, so when you click on start new application, it will load up. Just need to follow instruction. If you have difficulties in submitting application to any of the university of your choice, you can actually reach out to me for admission support. If you have personal concern, reach out to me. Let's solve this for you via a course section, right? Maybe on a one-on-one course section. Then we can help you resolve your concern. Okay, so it's still loading, so just not to take our time, follow all these steps. But you need to make sure you start from here, reading all the requirements, checking these programs that are available, checking the eligible schools. Okay, then you can actually participate in this fully funded. Don't forget, if you apply to this, all your tuition fee, all the cost of your tuition fee will actually be paid, like we've seen earlier, right? The cost of housing will be covered. Okay, provision for textbook will also be provided. Then support for transport costs is also there. Monthly allowance is also something you're going to get, and this will be everything. I hope you actually get value in today's video. Okay, so till then, I'm going to catch up with you again. If you have any question, drop them at the comment box, and I will see you in another one. Thank you. Peace out.